Oh, right, I hope the audio is coming through okay. Right, so we'll just check this out a minute. Aha, we're working. Pop over to the new stream, folks. Right, let's get the lid on a minute, folks. Matthew, hello, mate. Right, don't know what happened to that one, but never mind. Let's not worry about that. Okay. Right, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Matthew, hi mate, how you doing? Revealing the Afterlife, hello mate, how you doing? Abandoned and Forgotten Whales, hello mate, how you doing? Right, tonight we're going to talk about if the power goes off. Now, it may not happen, so don't panic, don't worry. This is just a few items to assist everybody if it does go off for a short time. And it's not the end of the world. Now, people survived like through World War II and World War One and lots of things in the Cold War. And of course, in the 1970s, there was power cuts, folks. So my mum said to me about that, and she said that you got used to it, basically. So tonight, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to do a couple of unboxing as well, which is going to be quite interesting. So, first thing is lighting. Now, what do you do if the lighting goes off? Now, you could just use a lighter like that, a bit basic, but you could also have an oil lamp. Now, there's quite a few different oil lamps out there. There's some ornate ones which are Victorian. I do have one up there, but I'm not going to put it out because it's I don't want to damage it, basically. But I've got over here a brand new Hand oil lamp. So we'll open it right now, shall we, folks? Yep. Okay. So this works on paraffin, and in an emergency, you can actually use cooking oil or vegetable oil. So here we are, brand new in the box. So there we go. So let's have a little look. Look at that. That is magic, isn't it? So on the glass here, it's actually got the name on the side. I don't know if you can see that or no. You probably can, actually. There you go. Let's see that. Hand. You can tell this one's not being used. I've got four of these. I've got two army green ones and I've got two red ones. So it comes with this as well. Now, this here is the adjuster for, you lift it up and you can take the glass out for cleaning. And you can trim the wick as well. They always suggest that you trim the wick before you use it. On the side here, you've got an adjuster to adjust the flame. And this is for where you put the fuel, basically, folks. And they always recommend that you use lamp oil, which is basically paraffin. This is probably one of the best ones you can buy by Hand, or is it translated? It's called Hand. It's a German make, and they've been going for a very long time indeed. So if you can afford it, I would suggest you get yourself a Hand. Now that's one item you can use for lighting your home. They do give out a bit of heat as well. So just put that back in the box so it doesn't get damaged or anything. It wasn't cheap. Nothing is these days, is it? Right. Okay. So there we go. So that's one form of lighting. Hello, Two-Will Exploration. Hi, you mate. So we just looked at the Hand oil lamp. Now I know that Adam likes these as well, and he has. I think have I shown you one of these before, mate? I think I probably did, didn't I? So we've got more than one. We've got a red one somewhere. Where is it? I don't know. It's hiding away, folks. So I don't know if I can get the other one up there, but it's up there. It's got paraffin in it, ready to go. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? They're really good. So I think they retail about 35 to 40 quid. So if you can afford it, get one. But There is alternative ones on the market which are a bit cheaper, which do the same thing, but that one is fairly superior. Right, so now what do we do about eating? So what I've got, where is it? What I've got, Adam's seen this before. This is basically a copy of a jet boil. So we'll have a look at it, shall we? Now, we've used this quite a bit, and Urban Paranormal TV, hello there, you're right. I enjoyed your video earlier, that was awesome. We're going to be doing some paranormal very soon, folks. So here we go. This is the copy of a jet boil. This one is fairly special in the fact that you unhook it here, and this handle clicks and it's secure like that. It's really good. So you've got this little lid. I haven't cleaned it actually because we used it recently, me and Two Wheel Exploration. It comes with this. What this is, it's a little spork. It can be, Matthew. It can be. So it came with this, folks. This is a little travel fork. Revealing the afterlife. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you. So this is a spork, folks. As you can see, this slides up and it locks it in position. So I haven't used this yet, but it's always with the kit, basically. It's quite a handy piece of apparatus. So it folds up and it's got its own little bag here. And it goes in like that. Now, what we usually use, now Adam will know what we usually use, is this. This is a titanium spoon, and we always got it with us. We've got more than one, basically, folks. As you can see, look, we've got more than one. So this time of year, Adam will agree with me with this one. Urban Paranormal TV, if you want to meet up, I'm more than happy to, but I'm only in Cornwall, so if you come down, give us a message on Instagram or something like that, and we'll arrange something, because that'd be cool. We've still got all our paranormal equipment, which is brilliant, and we've got our spirit box there, and we've got the necrophonic app and stuff like that. So yeah, we're pretty on it with that. So going back to the jet boil, so it comes with this. Now, we've not actually used this. This is an adapter, basically. And what you can do with this, here it is. So you turn these like this, and then you can actually put yourself on a normal pan. So we do have a normal pan set, but I can't get it right now. It's buried. So it's an adapter, basically. Now, some of the jet boils, the original jet boils, I can't keep up with the chat. Sorry, folks. So the normal jet boil doesn't really come with this. This is a bit of an extra. Now, this is also an extra thing that comes. I think the jet boil does come with these. So here's the gas. This is the gas that we use. So this clips on the bottom here like this. And basically, if you're on rough ground, which we often are, you can have it nice and stable. So inside here, you've got the actual most important part. So you just click that out and then you just tighten it up, and then it just screws on here like this. I'm not trying to make you buy one of these, folks. I'm not, honestly. It's up to you, whatever you want to get. It's, I'm just saying what is out there. So this is quite easy to light, because all you do is just turn that, and it's actually got a pencil thing on it. There, you can see that, folks. So yeah, it's pretty good, man. Me and Adam have used this quite a bit. Now, I do have another item here, which Two Wheel Exploration will know exactly what it is. So I'll just quickly fold that up a minute. So put the gas back over there, and we'll just get rid of this out the way. Just bear with me a minute, folks. Candid camera. Right, there we go. So put that back in there like that. Oh, hang on. Back there, back there, back there, back there. And in you go. In you go, in you go. There you go. Cheers and go. There we are. Press the button. You've got to press the button on the side here. It's like a little safety thing. So no accidents, folks. Right, there you go. All in one. So if you can afford to get yourself one of these, if this what they've been saying happens, then you can cook quite a few things with this. You can do boil in the bag MREs like this. This is obviously this is a military MRE. Adam will know exactly what this is. We've had quite a few of these. This is beans and sausage, and it keeps a long time, folks. Right, just drop that there a minute. So, drinking. There you go. 3-in-1 coffees. Now these are awesome. I use them quite a bit, and we've also got these as well. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. It's a skinny latte, so you know there's no need to go without. Now, another item that you can use for eating is one of these. Now, this is a Swiss Army mess kit, and I bought this because I was so impressed with Two World Explorations one. I decided to buy one myself. So this here is the burning tray, and there's two little things inside. You lift them up like that, and then you've got inside here, I'll just bear with me a minute, folks. It is a bit, I am a bit cag-handed at times. So right, so this is the burner. This takes methylated spirits. So I do have some methylated spirit. Where is it? There it is. I'm not going to light this up, but just showing you, folks. There we are. Methylated spirit. Methylated spirit is obtainable from most hardware shops. I'm not sure if likes of Tesco's or Morrison's would sell that. They probably would. Now, this is from our local hardware store, and it's basically £1.95, which is an absolute bargain. And this one will last probably 3 or 4 uses of the mess kit. So basically what you do is you unscrew that. I don't think there's anything in it right now. No, but I can smell it. So what happens is you just put a light to that. Now, during the daylight hours, you can't really see that burning, but when it gets darker, you can see like a bluish flame. Now, I know that Adam knows his stuff regarding these more than me, folks. You know, what he doesn't know about this sort of kit is not worth knowing. So you put that inside there like that, you light it, and then you get, where is it? Bloody hell, where is it? Oh, there it is. So you get this part, you fill it with liquid, possibly a couple of inches. Do you agree? Two World Exploration? Next year, T2 is going on expedition. Oh. So basically you put that on top like that, and making sure there isn't a gap there for ventilation, and then you put your possible military MRE in like this, and then you leave it boil. Now, Adam's used this quite a bit. I've not really used this a great deal, but it's an essential piece of kit if you're an outdoor person, and it's a good idea if, like what the government have been saying and what have you, or scaremongering. It's a good idea to have one, folks. And also, if you're into reenactment, this is good as well, because this is virtually the same as a German one from World War II. So there you go. Right. So let's just pack that away, and then we'll get on to some other bits and pieces. Yeah, where's the lid gone for that? There he is. Also, just briefly, that you can use that for serving, you know, so that's pretty cool. You will see this out in the field with me and TWEX. Right, so just put that back down there, out the way, so it's not in the way. There we go. Right. So let's do communication. Now, communication is quite an important thing, especially if such as these things go down, mobile phones. Now, two-way radios, PMR 446. So I've got a vast collection of PMR radios. The ones that we have used quite a bit are these ones, folks. If I just grab it there a minute, I've got it falling on my head. Hang on. There we go. Right. So when I'm doing the drone videos, we use these. This is a Motorola T82, I think it is, and it's really good, and it's powerful enough. It's waterproof to a degree, and it's pretty good, folks. Now, what I have bought recently is some other radios. They're not really dedicated to PMR 446, but I have lowered the wattage on them, so therefore you can use them. So we're going to do a little bit of unboxing right now. So here we go. So this is the new ones that we've got. Sorry if the light's too bright. I'll just try and turn that down a bit, actually. Is that better? Makes my eyes look darker, doesn't it? There you go. Oh, sorry about that. You can't really see the box, but yeah, you can see it's digital radio. So, okay, so let's open it. So in the box, you've got Resurrections, and then you've got the radio itself. There we go. So we'll just get the radio out, and then you get the battery, which is right there, as you can see. So we'll just click the battery in straight away, which is just like that. And then you've got the aerial here. If I can get it out without being cag-handed. So get the aerial on just like that. There you go. So this one is a little bit different to some of the other ones we've got because it comes with this. So basically that goes on just like that. But it's got a UK... Hang on, I'm getting a bit carried away with myself here a minute. Okay, Urban Paranormal TV, thanks very much for joining. So this one's got a UK style plug adapter, so it's pretty cool. So I've already played about with this. It's pretty good, folks. I've already got it on PMR 446 and it works really well indeed. Now, the special thing about this one is it's IPX68, which makes it waterproof, which I think is important for being an outdoor person, urban explorer, what have you. You can also put the marine code in this, so you can listen to Falmouth Coast Guard. I think you can get channel 16 on this, so it's pretty cool, like, you know. So communication, if the power goes out, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but it's always best to be prepared, folks. So yeah, you can communicate with your friends and family, which I think is very important, to be honest. So we'll just quickly dance over that just briefly. So there we go. That's communication sorted. There we are. First aid. Now, those of you who know me, I know that TWEX. Hello, Scott. How you doing, mate? I always carry a first aid kit, folks. Now, I've just recently upgraded them to these. These are expedition style first aid kits, and they are awesome. It's quite big, as you can see, and the reason I changed it is because it's green, but this one is current and full and active. Now, it says on here what it's actually got inside, so I'll just quickly dance over. Thank you, mate. Just quickly dance over what is in there. So as you can see, look, it says, I don't know if you can see that, Adventure First Aid Kit. So it's got HyperGuard foil blanket, which is a survival blanket, basically, folks. First aid kit leaflet. Yep, that just tells you what is in there. Hyper clean moist wipes, alcohol free. Hyper clean sterilized dressing. Hyper clean adhesive assorted dressing. Scissors. Pink waterproof plasters. Micro Lewis tape. Micro whatever, I can't bloody pronounce that. Silly bugger I am. In case you break your arm, a sling, vinyl gloves, crepe cotton bandage, eye wash, burn stop sachets, which is basically like a cream, instant cold pack, tick remover, skin closure strips, gauze, sterile, yeah, face shield, whistle, blister dressing, and amongst others, folks. So this, having a first aid kit is just something that you should have. In case you probably guessed, I was in the Boy Scouts. I was in the Air Cadets. This sort of kit is just something that you should have. What's going on there? Hang on a minute. There you go. Right, let's catch up with some chat there a minute, because I've neglected that for a minute. So let's catch up. So TWEX went for a ride earlier. I should be catching that up earlier. Harry, thank you, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. On that bombshell, you can be a moderator. There you go, mate, as a thank you. Right. So you see what Two Wheel Exploration just said. Kerno is very well prepared when out and about. Yeah, that's true. So recently we upgraded. Now I don't know if I can grab it or no. We've got another one of these tables, folks. This is a camping table, and Two Wheel Exploration will know because he's seen that. And also we got a couple of more chairs, folks. Now I'll see if I can grab them without everything falling on my head. Here we go. So these are Trickology, and these are exactly the same as the other two chairs we've been using. So we've got 4 of these chairs now, but we've got one cheaper one as well. But we had a bit of an incident with one of the cheap ones. My mate Chris, when we was doing some paranormal in a haunted woods, the top bit split, and he just went right through the thing, and we all laughed our heads off. We thought it was quite funny. But yeah, these have been used quite a bit. When we was down at the ROC post recently, we all sat on one of these, which was awesome. So yeah, it's always best to have it, folks, if you can afford it, that is, because I know that things are really dear right now. Adam, I think we can sort you out with one of those, mate. A gift. There he is. It's Chris Cook. Hello, mate. There you go. He's always in safe hands with Kerno. Yeah, I love you. I sound like David then, don't I? No. David's a special lad too. Right, okay, let's get this put away. Now, where did I put it? There he is. There we go. So we always use these special cups, folks. These are called Feats of Endurance Oxo series. Now they're actually dedicated to Shackleton and the Endurance, the ship that got crushed. I think it was 1905 or something like that. So yeah, we always use these. These are quite special and quite famous cups in their own right. Right. Anybody have any questions? Did you enjoy the last video? Was it any good, or was it a pile of whatever? We'll be going back there with the landowner and a couple of members of the crew, because there's another area there, but I've got to talk to the guys that own it. I just don't want to go there and just bombard it, sort of thing, because I had permission this last time. I don't really want to take the biscuit and do that. So did you enjoy the Trezevine branch railway line part 1? Hope so, folks, because Tuesday we're going to be doing part 2, I believe, if the weather plays ball. Abandoned and Forgotten Wells, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Harry, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, excellent. So just a quick recap. Before Halloween, we've got a paranormal session happening with the crew and special guest as well, Hayley. And thank you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's a brilliant chap. So big thumbs up to Jeffrey, folks. Yeah, so part two will be Tuesday. It'll probably go live in the evening. I probably might do a premiere again. I'm not 100% sure on the exact timing, but it will be after 7 p.m. Yeah, Adam, you're more than welcome, mate. Anytime, anytime. But we always do the protection spell before we do this because I've learned quite a bit going down the road on this. Big thanks to Ghost Adventures of Cornwall for putting me under their wing and encouraging me to do the paranormal because it is something that I am very interested in, folks. Let's just read that minute. Thank you. Revealing the afterlife and the urban exploring. You haven't done much paranormal of late, mate. You'll have to do a bit of that, wouldn't you? If you can. Right. So yeah, I'm not going to say where we're doing this because there is reasons. I've really got to guard our videos before we do it, folks, because I just don't really want to go down where people possibly turn up out of the blue with not even being invited, sort of thing. So Adam, no worries, mate. If I think I know who that is, so but yeah, he's more than welcome. So it's all good. I'm guessing it's a he. Scott, I knew it would, mate. Yeah. So it's going to be on high ground. That's all I'm going to say. But it's going to be filmed before Halloween, all being well. And we're thinking about, with the crew, that is, I'm not going to say a date, but we're going to go back to Penhale Army Camp. Now, we've had some good stuff there. Now, me and Adam, Two Wheel Exploration, went there and we got voices coming through and some weird shit like Penhale Camp in an American slang. And that was just weird, really weird. So Hut 62. So that's the one that is really bloody active, folks. So now you might be wondering, yes, I have upgraded the body cameras. So this is the existing one. This is the one that you've seen a fair bit on, but now we've got this one, folks. This is a 64 gigabyte and it records 45 minutes. This one only does about half an hour. So what you'll see when we do the paranormal stuff, you'll see like the main video, but then you'll see videos from these because these are going to be locked off. So we're going to do locked off experiments, folk. So that should be really good, shouldn't it? And of course, all the crew will have their radios that we've got, such as these. And so, yeah, it should be really good. Review the past. Hello, mate. Yeah, yeah, I know about security, and I've looked at the gates. We need to make sure that because there's more than one way in that place, so it's yeah. But yeah, we know about security because we came across them, me and the crew, and uh, I don't think they're very good at security, basically. So yeah, yeah. That one is the best. Um, but yeah, we'll probably go there beforehand, scout it out just to see if it is totally accessible because we know that the original gate at the bottom you can climb over that easy, but then there's a second gate and that's probably the one that they've probably locked or whatever. But like you said, if you go around the other one, there's more than one gate, to be honest. So yeah, it's all good. Right. So anybody have any more questions or anybody want to know anything at all, providing it's not high risk or hush hush? So the film the film. What am I talking about? The video I did last week of the old farm. I am going to be going back there again with a member of the crew because the old house there, we didn't get into it because I was quite on edge about it because all the roof has come in. But I think if we're careful, we can go in around a different way. So that's good. Was that Andrew and Kaylee? Scott, sorry. Yeah, I understand they did. Uh, that's a little while back, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, well, we've had I haven't actually released stuff that I've had conflict with security. Perhaps we might end up releasing that at some stage. But the thing is, that's why I've got this, folks, because like you said, the camera does not lie, does it? And you can have that recording without any lights on it, so quite discreet. So the secret vault, he didn't say to me to get one of these, but he, on one of his videos, he said a body camera is a good thing in case anything goes pear-shaped, and so that's why we got them, folks. And yeah, it should be good. The infrared side of things, because that infrared bit is not very bright, so we've got this. This is an extra infrared. As you can see, it's quite bright, isn't it? So it gives a bit of extra visibility. I'm not sure when me and Two World Exploration are going to go back to the ROC post. We've got to wait for confirmation, and we've got to arrange it basically. So, but we are going to go back, and we are going to do some more videos on that, folks. Review the past. Yes, mate. Yeah. Now, I'm a member of the group that is trying to save Penhale Army Camp. It's called Save Penhale. It's a Facebook group, basically. And they've used our footage quite a bit of the drone flights and so on and so forth. And they've got me on it as an ambassador. So if we do go back, I've got to make sure that I'm not I've got my face covered, because that might fuck things up for all that, basically. Pardon my language, you know. But yeah, I was in the Air Cadets, so it's RAF I am, basically. I know that Adam was in the Air Cadets, but he also was in the Army Cadets. Now, my mate Chris, he was in the Army Cadets as well. So I think Chris did say that he did go there as well on exercise and training and what have you. Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah. So let's hope that that site is saved as it is, rather than having likes of houses and holiday camp and all that put there, basically, because there's already that at that location. So there you go, folks. Right. So I think I've covered everything tonight. Is there anything else that anybody wants to know before we sign off? Anything? No? Yes? Ah, that's charged. That's good. Now, going back, just dancing over it briefly. Um, the the media are behind this bloody panicking about power going off. Now, like I said, it's only going to be for 3 hours. It's not the end of the world. It's not as if you've got to go 24 hours without power. It's only possibly, worst case scenario, 3 hours. This is all basically because of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, and we all know about the cost of living and everything like that. It's a bit of a struggle for people. So also, I do have a solar system, and it's in my garage, and it's fully functional. I can charge my phone off that. Also, I do have a generator which has got an inverter into it as well, folks, so I can run likes of the microwave and a telly. Well, not that you could see anything if the power goes off, fridge, freezer, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all good. I'm not sure, mate. I need to look into the archive. We will do our best on that. Gas is $8 over here. Flipping heck, mate. That's a lot, isn't it? So a buck is pretty much a quid now, isn't it? Blimey. So you know I ride the little motorbike. That's quite cheap to run, to be honest, folks. I filled it up the other day. It cost me £5, and I can do just about 100 miles on that, which is pretty good. That's how I can afford to go all the places here in Cornwall, because as you may know, Cornwall is quite a big place, long place. It takes a long time to get anywhere, basically. This is why we concentrate around the main part of Cornwall. We don't really tend to go past Truro, but very often. I do want to go to Davidstow Airfield before the end of the year, and we've got some airfields over at Newquay that I would like to have a look at some stage, and possibly fly the drone, because it's not an active airfield anymore. I think it's St Mirren. Two-well exploration. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate, because I might be on that. So yeah, so it should be good. So yeah, the next video you'll see from me will be Tuesday. It might be Tuesday evening before it's available. Yes, mate, totally agree with you. I just love riding motorbikes. So I've always done it, basically, and I always will do. Even when I'm old and grey, I'll get my leg over and go for a ride. Bum, 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 down the road. Love it. Right, that's pretty much it. So I'll give you a chance to say anything if you want to say anything before we go off, because I think we've come to the end of it now, folks. Trezevine branch will be the next video. I keep going on about that, don't I? And then after that, we'll probably Wednesday evening, after I've done my duties at the Houston Railway, we'll get another drone video in. And then Thursday, we'll get another exploring, I think. So that should be good, shouldn't it? Yeah, love bikes, mate. Scott, the next paranormal will probably be the weekend coming. I've got to talk to the crew about that, because I really need them with me on this one, because it's a real spooky one. It's a World War II aircraft crash site. Now, Adam will get it straight away, but I'm not going to say it to everybody. We went to it, and we had some weird things happen to us. Even Adam experienced it. And if you're eagle-eyed, you will get it. But I'm not going to say when we're exactly doing that one, but it won't be long. There may be one evening this week, a secret live, just bang it out. I probably will have to do a pre-record, because I've got a slight issue with this thing at the minute, folks. I've got to sort it. So we're gonna get hold of EE, basically. Adam, I will, mate. No worries. You're welcome to come along to that there paranormal evening with us, with the crew. There will be hot drinks, and there will be some food, so it should be good. Yeah, right. Okay, so thank you to everybody that's chatted tonight. Thank you to the Revealing the Afterlife for the donation. That's really kind of you, Matt. I really appreciate that. So yeah, watch this space. We'll see you later. Cheers and gone.